Hey YouTube.
Hey.
This is my first video. I feel like I should have recorded before because I wanted to show everyone my HD lipo results. So I'm gonna walk you guys through everything, I guess. This is day one. I'm gonna try to insert some before pictures to show you what I looked like. I want to let y'all know that this hurts. Manageable, but hurts. I screamed a little bit today, and this is day one. So the medicine that they put inside of you, so hold on. I got done my upper, lower flanks, and I think my back too. My back bra strap. So I almost got 360 HD lipo. I'm out here in Columbia, South Carolina, and today I'm by myself. So firstly, I'm taking care of myself. I did have someone that came and took me to the hospital and went back, but I'm not from here, so I don't have family and stuff. So I'm taking care of myself. I kind of prepped. I have snacks on my side, on my bed, and on the floor. So that's all in water and juice around. What I have noticed, so I went into surgery. So I was awake during the procedure. I watched her do the whole thing. I dozed off a little bit, but for the most part, I watched her do it. She gave me some medications. They made me kind of loopy. We went to the back, and she took like a needle, some solution, I don't fucking know, and she made 3 on each side, and 1 on either side for the back. Once she put that medicine in there, she took like a little instrument, circle instrument, and started making the holes. So I was able to look down and see her making the holes in my skin. I didn't feel anything. And then right after that, the longest part and painful part, long and painful, was actually her inserting the solution that goes inside of your stomach, inside of your body to numb and break up the fat. That hurt, and it took the longest. I think it took about an hour for her to do everything, and it makes your stomach huge as hell. I mean, my stomach was huge. She did that, and she left me marinating for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then she came back in and started sucking, and she got out 1.6, so almost 2 liters of fat. You use 2 containers. And then when she lifted me up a little, and she was like looking in the mirror and looking at me, she kind of went in a little bit while I was in the up position and did a little bit more on one of the sides because she seen that it wasn't even. So she made sure she evened me out. She's a really good doctor. Dr. Mitchell at Endless Vitality. It's not gonna be a long video, y'all. I'm just trying to just start, and I'm gonna try to do a daily update because I'm gonna be home. So I came home. Hold on. After the surgery was over, they wrapped me up, bandaged me up, and put this compression garment on me. So I was fine. I was like, okay, this is fine. As soon as I sat down in the chair in the lobby waiting for my ride to come back to pick me up, I just like got nauseous as hell, and I started sweating. It was crazy. And then so she gave me a towel, put on my head, took a nausea medicine. Then she had like a little sofa thing. I went over there and laid on that shit probably for about 10 minutes until my ride arrived. And then once my ride arrived, I was feeling a little better. They gave me a little thing in case I threw up, but I didn't throw up. I got in the car on the car ride. I was sleeping on and off. I kept opening and closing my eyes. When I got home, I came straight up here to my room, lay down, and I just been on and off sleeping all day. Probably no longer than an hour at a time. I just been up. My phone just been ringing and going off a lot. I'm like, what the hell? So that's probably why I've been kept waking up. So anywho, at any rate, I got up for the first time. I started feeling pain about 3 o'clock, and my procedure was at 9. Probably started about 9:30, and I was finished by 11:45. So about 2.5 hours worth of procedure time. So about 3, I say 2, about 2:30ish, I started to feel pain. And I immediately woke up and grabbed my pain pills, which is oxycodone, which she was telling me that I'm probably not going to. She's like, oh, you're not going to need those. It's not going to be that painful. That's a lie. And I'm not a pain medication person. Like, when I get sick, I don't take sick medicine. Like, I just kind of like suffer through it because I don't like a whole lot of drugs. But I needed this. So I took the oxycodone. And then after about 20 minutes, I was like, okay, this is manageable. So I got up, and it was hurting because she wrapped my stomach with like ace bandages with the pads, to absorb the bleeding. And I can feel the ace bandages like rolling up. So I was like, okay, I know I need to do something because it would have left indents, in my stomach. And I can feel that little pouch at the bottom, like your genitals area swells. They don't tell you that. I'm walking around with like a swollen vagina. Well, pelvic and vagina, like both of them. And so, swollen. I get up, I start unwrapping. I unwrapped it at 3 o'clock. I was like, this is not right. It was so painful. And I know it's supposed to be tight, but that particular, it wasn't. It was lumpy. And when I took it off, I'm glad. I think I took it off at the perfect time because it was literally, the bottom half of my stomach was not covered at all. And the top half was, it was fine, but it wasn't even. And I know it would have looked a mess if I left it. So I unwrapped them, took my compression off, took all the ace bandages off, and then all the pads. Once I start taking the stuff off, I start draining lots of fluid and blood, a mixture. I have towels on my bed. I'm actually wrapped up in 2 towels because I have white comforter and stuff. So I got black sheets. I went and purchased black sheets just for this, but I didn't. I still have white comforter. So I wrapped up in towels. I got up. I'm bleeding, and I repad myself in bandage and tape, and I just rewrap myself with the garment. So the garment kind of has some blood right over there. The worst is the back, because I think I did a good job of bandaging, but the back has blood. So when I take it off tomorrow, right now it's 9 o'clock at night. When I take this off tomorrow, I'm gonna wash it. I have another what do they call it? Faja. I have one that I purchased before I even thought about getting lipo, so I'm gonna put that on tomorrow while I'm washing this one. So let me tell you about this pain again, you guys. So I come back, I lay down after I'm done bandaging. I start eating on some snacks, taking the other medicines, the infection medicine. I popped some of those. I was just, taking all my medicines at once and snacking and drinking water. Going back to sleep on and off. I get up. This is when I decided I need to record it because no one on YouTube is really saying how painful this is. And I only got lipo, so I can only imagine the pain of a tummy tuck and a BBL. I'm never doing that. I already decided. I was like, if I can handle this, I'm not handling this. So I can't even laugh. Like, I've been doing fake laughs all day. Oh, there was my mom texting me asking how I am. The pain that I felt. I knew I had to get it. I had to use the bathroom. I've been drinking water. I was like, damn, I don't want to get up. I had to, though. I contemplated on just holding it. I was like, I have to get up. So when I got up, of course, I don't have anybody to help me. So I had to, like, figure out a way. I, like, kicked my feet over on the floor and kind of, like, pushed myself up. It was painful. And I sat there for a second just to make sure I didn't get lightheaded or anything. And then I said, okay, let me get up. As soon as I got up, oh, the pain was horrible. And at this time, I was like, okay, I need to pop a pill. So I sat back down, got another oxycodone, popped another one. They said you could take them every 4 hours. Took that, and I'm like, oh, this shit needs to kick in ASAP. But I was already up. I was like, let me go pee. So I got back up again, wobbled to the bathroom. It was so painful. And my bathroom is not far. It's in my room, like, not in it, but conjunction. And, oh, my God, it was horrible. It was like burning, pulling. This is like the sensations I was feeling, like a burning, pulling, tender sensation, like all at once. And I was like, it was horrible. Then I sat on down, used the restroom, got back up, horrible again. Went, grabbed my closet to grab my other little faja thing, and wobbled back to the room. And laying back down, which I thought was gonna like be like, whew, I'm laying back down. Laying back down was the worst. And when I got up, I realized that I didn't pad the back where my other wounds were. I didn't pad those, so it was a lot of blood. So I'm sorry with all these notifications going on. So I was really blood soaked in the back. But it was horrible. I was like screaming. I didn't shed any tears, but I was on the verge. I was like, It was horrible, you guys. Now I'm fine. I think the oxycodone kicked in. I'm back in a comfortable state. I'm hoping that I can sleep through the night. But I just felt like I need to let you guys know. So let me kind of cover up because I had to take those little pennies that they give you off. And when I say that it's swollen, you guys, like, I'm swollen. I have not got on the scale to weigh myself. She told me not to, actually. She was like, don't weigh yourself. You're going to weigh like at least 10 pounds more than what you were when you came in here. And I'm like, damn. So this is the compression garment. Like I said, this blood is dried up kind of though. I have not taken a shower 24 hours. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm going to get in the shower. But this is what it looks like. These are pads, like literal pads. That she told me to put in there. Then I just kind of taped them down. But I mean, it's swollen, like a swollen vagina. Like, I can't even explain it to y'all. I wish I could show you, but of course this is YouTube, so I'm not going to show you my vagina, but it's swollen. Pelvic vagina swollen. So yeah, this is day one. Day one meaning day of surgery. I just had 12 hours ago. I just had my surgery, so I will update you guys daily for the next week. I only took a week off of work, so hopefully I can get back to work. So this is 15 minutes. I'm trying to keep everything under 15 minutes. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching.